Yeah. Y'all roll out, nigga. Yeah. See this here for the straight ballin' niggas. Niggas know how to relax up in here.
Yummy. All right, y'all. We back in the lab. We back in the studio. This is Coppers Low Podcast and YouTube show. Just Rob. It's just me. It's Thursday going into Friday, man. I had to check in with y'all real quick. I hope everybody's doing well, man. Topics for the night is going to be the final Women's History Month shout out. Blue check verification across social media. Incident with Bradley Beal on the NBA side, and we can talk some playoff stuff. Before we start anything, man, remember, share, subscribe, follow, man. Tell someone. I'd appreciate it dearly. Let's just help continue to build this little community, man. I'm loving it. Let's get into it. So my final Women's History shout out goes into the no. Let me start it over. My Women's History shout out goes to no other than the OG, Mom Dukes, Tanya Marbury. That is my mother. Strongest person I know. I want to shout her out, number one, for creating me, for creating this being, being able to sit in this chair and talk to you guys. I want to thank her for, her hard work ethics. She don't even realize how much she taught me without teaching me. I'm a visual learner. I always watched her. I seen my mom getting dirty all the time, whatever she needed to do to do the things to get us wherever we needed. I want to thank her for moving us out of a bad area, taking a chance, moving us out of a bad area. We used to live in Hyattsville, Delphi Road. Back then, it was like a Spanish Harlem type of deal. So all brick apartments, all types of shit going. It wasn't really too bad, but it was bad enough that we moved. Thank her for, taking us out of there and moving us out to Montgomery County where, I got a chance to grow with everybody, to experience, other cultures and be poor black people in a nice area. I want to thank her for just being a strong black woman. And I also want to thank her for being an excellent grandma. She is pro grandma. She'll pull up in a second for her grandbabies. So, Mom, I love you, and I want to thank you for, doing the things you have done. I would like to highlight you as the last woman for Women's History Month. Okay, let's get into it. Blue check verification. What is it? Well, as you can see, it's something different. I'll tell you what it is back in the day, and I'll tell you what it is now. So back in the day, if you was somebody, if you was someone famous, you was a celebrity, you was an athlete, you was a big name content creator, or you just had a shit ton of followers, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, they would give you a blue check verification. That meant that you was somebody to a lot of people. Whether you had 500,000 followers, 1 million, you posted a lot of videos, or, you just, whatever you do, a lot of people fuck with you, so they recognize that. You get a blue check on TikTok as well. But now things are different. So now it's essentially a paid subscription. And for what I'm saying, it seems like anybody can get it. But let's just see. What does it mean now? Now, getting a blue check means this is a verified account. So this means that this person is a real person. I think you got to actually send a picture of your government ID for them to verify you. So whether you're a person or you're a brand, a business, or whatever, you can pay for a blue check, and you just have a blue check. I guess you can look at it as good if I think if you already have it, I don't know if you got to pay for it. I'm not sure all the rules, but if I wanted to go out and I wanted to get a blue check for the Captain's Law podcast, I didn't read all the eligibility requirements, but they just sent it to both my accounts saying if I wanted to get it, I can get it. So for the price of, for IG and Facebook, if you want to pay $12 a month, or for Twitter you want to pay $8, you can have a blue check. So I don't know. if you can afford it, if you can afford to let $12 a month go, you know what I'm saying, to essentially nothing, then I say go for it. If you're a famous person and you already up there, or you just got up there, I say go for it. If you're a business and you're popular on social media, I say go for it. If you ain't really got a lot of followers, or you're not posting a lot of content, and you're not even really on social media like that to even grow, you probably don't want to do it. It might be a waste of money. Even on Twitter, you can tweet a lot, but if you're just talking to yourself, you probably don't want to get it. Honestly, I look at it like this. Until people start creating pages of you, I'll give you the example. So one of my favorite rappers, Larry June, you know what I'm saying? Album dropping tomorrow, great debate. If I go type in Larry June on Instagram, and it'll be his page, and then it'll be a bunch of other pages, Larry June fan page, or Larry June cameraman, or Larry June or Midnight Organic, or whatever like that. When you get to that point where you've got other pages being created that's showing your stuff, again, and if you can fade the $12 a month, I think you should go ahead and get it. You know what I'm saying? But if you were nobody, just be nobody until you're somebody. You know what I mean? Now, big question is, am I getting it? No. Not right now. I'm still building a community. And when the community gets to the point where they're oozing out of the seams of the house I done built, then I may go ahead and get it. But it serves no purpose. Do you think is this? If you see somebody's page that you don't know, you never seen them before, and they got a little bit of followers. I don't know what a little bit is. I'm just gonna say less than 1,000. They got less than 1,000 followers in their verified page. Is that gonna make you more or less want to follow them or unfollow them, or is whatever content they're creating more important? I just want to know what's more important, the blue check or your content. If you're looking at it from the scam aspect, yeah, I guess, but if you just don't if you don't have no easy ass password, and you don't be listening to none of these bots in your DMs asking you to want to buy shit, I think it'll be fine. I've never had to change my password. I've never had nobody try to steal any of my stuff either. So I don't know. But as of now, the Captain's Law podcast is not playing for no blue check. Let's move on. Let's move on to the NBA, man. Specifically, Bradley Beal, my man. Brad Beal, one of my favorite players in the league. Played for the Washington Wizards, the home team. You know what I'm saying? It's under police investigation for simple battery because of some shit that I spoke about a while ago. Sports betting. They was playing Orlando. They was in Orlando. They lost, and they was leaving the stadium. Going through the hallway, and one of the fans was like, "Hey, Brad Beal, you made me lose $1,300. You fuck." Brad Beal is just like, all right, I had enough of this. So he turns around, he goes back to the fan. The fan's buddy tries to step in the way to kind of calm it. He smacks his hand, and then he smacks the guy's hat off his head. So I guess he just struck him in his head a little bit, struck him. And he just let it be known, like, bro, I don't give a shit about your sports betting. Like, that's not why I play the game. Bro, I said this when I mentioned this about Kyrie. I said, this will not be the first, and it will not be the last time. Y'all not about to be sitting in these stands and heckling players because y'all lost money. Bro, what the fuck? Like, it's bad enough you got load management going on, but y'all really out here putting money on players. I was watching the game last night, and it was the Mavs. I forgot who they was playing. But it was even then, it was fans heckling Kyrie. I don't know what it was for, but, let's just throw sports betting in there. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it probably wasn't because the game had just started. But, like, bro, y'all, not only you disrupting the game, you know what I'm saying, now the mindset of the players is down the drain because it's bad enough, you know what I'm saying, it's a job, they play, they get paid money, and now people betting on them. You're really killing the experience. You're killing the experience for somebody, for me, who I may want to take my child, you know what I'm saying, to the game, may want to pay for them expensive seats. And next thing you know, you over here heckling because you lost $5, and now the player that me and my child want to see, you know what I'm saying, now he off his game because you fucking him up because he got to hear about this shit from a different player every game. Bro, I don't know. Like, I don't know what can be done. I don't think there is anything that can be done. I just think you just got to keep making examples, and you got to move quick and swiftly and get these motherfuckers off the court. So I mean, what are they gonna do with Brad? I don't know. I mean, they may have to, give him a little 1 game suspension or some shit like that. I mean, whatever. It is what it is, man. I'm with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he did nothing wrong. I just think as a grown man, and outside of sports, as a grown man, you don't go talking no sideways shit. And then when he approach you, you want to apologize. Nah, just don't say it, bruh. What y'all think? Are we with Brad Beal or not? I'm with him. I'm with him regardless. Let's move on. Last subject, man. Just talking playoffs. Playoffs start on April 11th, and the Sacramento goddamn Kings are going to the playoffs after 16 years. They get an extended clap for that. Sacramento ain't been to the playoffs since 2006, and they are going in as the number 3 seed to play against the number 6 Golden State Warriors. Now, I don't know if these numbers are going to change, but I know they ain't in no play-in. They number 3. You know what I mean? That's fucking crazy, dog. They got a little mob, too. I didn't look up the players' names because I ain't got that type of time today. But shout out to them, man. You look at the Sacramento Kings from back in the day. That was a team that you got traded there. You went there to die. You went there and your career just went down the fucking drain. You never got no nationally televised games. The stadium was always empty, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Mike Brown go out there and grab a couple of players, Sabonis, Malik Monk, and what's my other man? De'Aaron Fox, who was already there, and now they are fucking mob. They are very exciting to play. They're a young team, and they're hungry. And I don't know if they're gonna be Golden State, but I'm still happy that they get to go to the playoffs. I like to see different teams, man. I'm just waiting for whenever the Wizards want to get off their ass, you know what I'm saying, and make the playoffs and maybe go deep in the playoffs. But I mean, who knows? I don't know. I just wanted to highlight that, man. I think that's cool, man. Another thing I wanted to highlight Caitlin Clark, women's college basketball, plays for Iowa, and she is a fucking dog. Her stats are crazy. She had like a triple-double the other night, fucking 40 points. I don't think anybody in college fucking basketball history has scored that many points. She puts her team on her fucking back. She's shooting that bitch from the logo. She's shooting it from the goddamn parking lot, and it's a bucket. And she don't talk shit, and she just play. Just had to throw that in there, man. So check her out, man. They still in it. And just check that shit out. But that's all I got, y'all. Good night. Captain out.